Hey YouTube, welcome to week 7 of 52 Weeks Friday. Before we get started, if you are enjoying this series, please give it a like and share and subscribe so you don't miss future 52 Weeks Friday videos. If you are new to this series, every week I go through one chapter of the book 52 Small Changes, 1 Year to a Happier, Healthier You by Brett Blumenthal. And that book will be linked in the description, so check it out. There's a lot of info in the book that I don't discuss in these videos that you're only going to find there. Enough rambling, let's get to the video. So here are the changes for weeks 1 through 5. I'm not going to spout them all off each week. I was doing that, but as the weeks progress, most of the video will be of me listing off the previous changes, then discussing the current challenges. So instead of wasting time with that, I will make a list and post it on the screen, and if I have learned anything new or made any changes to previous week's challenges, I'll discuss that, but otherwise we are just going to move on to discussing how last week went and what this week's challenge is. Hopefully this will make it a little easier to follow along, and if you haven't watched the previous videos, I have created a playlist and you can find them all there. All right, on to last week's challenge, which was to take a multivitamin. Like I said in that video, I am not going to do that, and I didn't. I don't think a multivitamin is right for me, but I do take a number of supplements that I do find it hard to be consistent with for a few reasons. One, just the number of supplements I take in addition to the medications I have to take daily, it's a lot. And before anyone comes at me, the supplements I take and their quantities have been specifically recommended by my doctors or specialists. I'm not just taking them all willy-nilly. I have been told to take them and how much to take. 2, unlike a medication where I know I'm going to have very specific effects if I don't take it, it's easy to justify not taking a supplement. Like, whoops, I forgot to take this. Oh well. I don't want to take everything too close together. I like to space things out a bit and take them throughout the day and take them with meals if necessary. So it can be easy to forget to take something and then justify not taking it. So what I did to try to remain consistent with this challenge is basically do what I do with my medication. I bought an AM/PM pill organizer and I organized my supplements accordingly. That way I know what I'm taking in the morning or during the day and what I am taking in the evening or at night. And this way, I know what I have or haven't taken on a particular day, depending on whether there's anything left in it or not. It's definitely a small thing that has made a big difference in my ability to be consistent. Of course, if you're only taking 1 or 2 supplements or a multivitamin, a pill organizer might be overkill. So if that's the case and you're struggling to remember to take it, especially if this is a new habit for you, a couple of things you can do to be consistent is to take it at the same time every day, first thing in the morning or right before bed, for example. Similarly, pair it with something else that's already a daily habit, like eating breakfast or eating dinner. Last but not least, set a reminder on your phone. I know a lot of people do that to remind them to take their prescription medication, so why not remind yourself to take your vitamins? But if you are doing anything different to remember to take your vitamins and or supplements, let me know how you stay consistent. Okay, let's move on to week 7's challenge. This is an interesting one. Keep the outside out. I feel like this isn't something a lot of people think about. I mean, I'm sure it's something a lot of us, including myself, do to some extent, but we don't stop to think about why it's important. It's about minimizing the tracking in of dirt, germs, allergens, or pollutants from the outside into your home. Now, I know this is easier said than done because no matter how hard you try, I don't think it's possible to completely avoid bringing some of the outside in. But like I said in another video, sometimes doing better is doing your best. So how do we do better? In a nutshell, it's about creating a designated area, generally by the entrance, for shoes, coats, and anything else you bring inside, and ensuring that space is functional with easy to clean flooring, mats if necessary, a place to hang things up, and so on. Most people have a designated entryway for removing shoes and outerwear, and the key is to keep that space dedicated to its purpose. Think of it like any other room in your home. Your kitchen is for cooking and dining, your bedroom is for sleeping and getting dressed, and your entryway is for transitioning into and out of the house. Just like you wouldn't blend a smoothie in your living room, you shouldn't be walking around your house in outdoor shoes or your coat. Each space has its function, and maintaining that separation keeps things clean, organized, and at least limits outside crap from getting into your home. And again, this is not real. I admit this is not completely realistic. I can't tell you how many times I've had to run back inside wearing my jacket or worse, my shoes, because I was in a hurry and I forgot something. But again, sometimes better is your best. I have an entryway by my front door, and occasionally we and the pets use the back door too. And I generally don't walk around the house in my outdoor shoes or jackets. So does that mean I'm skipping this challenge? No, not at all. I'm going to take the time over the next week to take a closer look at my setup and see what improvements I can make to better limit the outside from getting in. And if you too have a designated entryway and at least limit your use of outerwear inside, I encourage you to do the same and see what improvements you can make over the next week. If you habitually wear your outdoor shoes inside the house, maybe that's a good place to start. If you're up for a bigger challenge, great. I'm curious though, how many of you do actually wear your shoes, specifically outdoor shoes, inside? If you do, let me know. On that note, if you enjoyed this video or if you found it helpful, please hit like, share it with someone who might enjoy it, and subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. I would love to hear from you, so drop a comment to say hi or share your suggestions for future topics. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!